Hi, today I will talk about this book of short stories by Raymond Carver, What We Talk About When We Talk About Love. It is a slim book, I think around 10 short stories, and as the name suggests, they all center around love and how people make peace with its the foibles and the disappointments and the intricacies of loving someone for a long time, falling out of love, getting disappointed, things like that. One of the central motives that runs through all these short stories is the role of a drink. So whether someone is having an impromptu drink with some strangers, or someone is having a drink to say a final goodbye to their partner of many years. The role of a cocktail or liquor is quite interestingly used here. Now, the the books, the stories, they are really beautiful and gentle. And while the premise may seem to be very ordinary, run of the mill, very everyday, but something happens that gives a little flip to the sentiment of the story. The first story begins with a man wanting to sell his furniture, and he arranges all the furniture in the garden. And a young couple comes by, they drive by, and they like a recliner or a TV or something, and they go and negotiate with the man is much older. And it, one thing leads to the other. It's a hot day. He offers the couple a drink, and they play a gramophone, a record, in this in the afternoon or early evening, and the old man dances with this girl. And many years later, she's recounting that experience, how they came upon a really good deal on sofas and things like that. And she forgets to tell, rather not forgets, she chooses not to tell her friends about the dance, and it clearly indicates that something more had transpired. Maybe not physically, but emotionally, certainly. The other really good stories, all of them are beautiful, but the other one that I found remarkable was about this couple. They have left their life somewhere else and started their life in a new city. The man has an affair with a waitress or something, and the wife is angry, and she wants to leave him, but they have been a couple for many years. And uh, one one time when she's talking to him, uh, she's trying to reflect on just how they have both lived their lives. um, one might say very instinctively, very unpredictably, and all that. And then she basically says, that sometimes we know, and there is a part of us that knows that it's time to end. Um, and it's quite heartbreaking when, again, they're sharing a drink, and she realizes that no amount of talking or forgiving and things like that is going to work here. The music has stopped. And the other one, which is so brilliantly set up, is the short story after which the book is named, "What We Talk About When We Talk About Love." It's a story where two couples, they have met for lunch, and they're talking, and each of them have been married before, or maybe one couple, both partners have been married before, and they are discussing just their notions on what was love. One of the women, she talks about how her ex-husband, even though he was abusive, uh, loved her. And in the course of the short story, you get the sense that they're all trying to convince themselves that they are indeed in loving relationships, when the truth is probably that the relationship has been hollowed out, maybe beyond repair. And you come to know that as the sun sets, and these people have been talking through lunch. So the sun has set, and it's evening time, and the living room is dark, and none of them get up to switch on the light in the living room. They just continue to talk about love in the darkness, and there is a symphony like sadness in the way that um, that ending is written. So I definitely would recommend. It's a slim book, but it's um, it's not an easy light read. There's some amount of processing that you will need to do to really enjoy. And like the drinks that feature in the books, this is a collection that is to be sipped and reflected on. So thank you.